Hi all, it's Sarah Weik, Director of Ed Tech at Ravenscroft, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you pull in documents from other sources. This has become a common question for me, and I just wanted to go ahead and do a video to show you guys the few different ways you can do this. So as you can see, I've already gone into a module. Or I've gone into modules and I've created a fake unit here. It's not a real one. But if I wanted to, in the unit overview, click on this. I've already created a page. I go there. It's a blank page. So when I go into edit, there's a few things that are confusing people. So I wanted to go into a bit more detail about this. So up here at the top, there are a lot of different things you can do. This one right here, which is upload documents, has been a bit confusing for people because they're trying to use it to upload Google Docs. You can't do that from here. That is Google Drive is considered an external tool, so you can't do that. What I can do is I could bring in some documents from the outside and upload them over here on the left in files. So you actually have to go files if you have documents still that are Word documents or PowerPoints or Excel files, and you want to bring those into Canvas and then upload them onto a page. You would first need to go over here on the far left in your course navigation and click on Files. Okay, I'm going to actually click on Files. Leave this. I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to show you what I mean. So if I go over here to Files, okay, you can see I pulled in some random documents earlier to show some people how to do this, but you just click on this upload. You can create folders if you think you're going to do this an awful lot and you want to keep this organized because you've been pulling in Word documents for years and have not converted a lot of them to Google Docs, and you still want to use them. You could create a folder and keep them in there. It's totally up to you. I have most everything in Google Drive, but every once in a while, I may want to pull in something that I've downloaded from the internet, perhaps, and want to bring it over. So I'm going to look here, and I'm going to say, oh, I want the daily schedule. So I'm going to open that document, and now I have it in my files. So then if I go back over to modules, and you can do this for multiple files at one time as well. You don't have to do one at a time like I did. I'm going to go into Unit Overview. And I'm going to show you how you can put that document into this page. So I can click Edit. And now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click Course Documents because I've already got in my course documents. It's going to be the easiest way to find these. And right there it is. I've got daily schedule. And it's a PDF, and now there's a link to it right there. Okay, so that's one way. Now I'm going to click down and show you another way you can pull in documents. And that's over here with this plug. This plug means it's an external tool that you'd be using. You can pull in anything from Google Drive here. If you're bringing in something from Google Drive that you don't want students to annotate, you can do that here. If you want them to annotate it and turn it back into you, I suggest you using Kami, okay? But that needs to be in assignments. Here, under a page, you're not going to give students assignments. In a page, you're going to give students content, information, things that they want to look at. So right here, I've got Google Apps. So I can click on Google Apps. Okay. And it will go to my Google Drive, and I could choose a document that perhaps I wanted to pull in. Well, I'll go down a little bit and see sort of document. Oh, here's the innovation schedule from last year. We'll just pull that in. Now, you get two options. You can embed it directly into the document, or you can just have a link to it. It's totally up to you how you want this to look. I'm going to actually do embed so you can see what that looks like. And there it is. Okay. And so that has been embedded right in. I need to move this daily schedule, or actually, I probably should have done this before I did that daily schedule thing, but let me see if I can move that down. Daily schedule PDF is interfering. It does look like it's connected now. I may just want to delete that altogether and start over on that part. That is weird. Well, it deleted the whole document. Great. All right, so I'm starting over. I'm just going to show you one more time so you understand. When I go to the external tools, I go to Google Apps. I'm going to choose a document. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to do a random document. Let's do this. I'm going to embed it, and you can see what it looks like. All right. Say you want it a little smaller. Some people have asked me if you can make it look smaller in here, and you actually cannot. I do apologize for that. At this time, they don't have a way for you to resize what you've added. So that's adding from an external tool. I'm going to go back to external tool for a second because I want to show you can add things. If you've gone over to the studio here on the far left, and created a video, maybe the video that you're when you're introducing yourself to your students. This would also be where you would find that. So I'm going to click on Studio in the external tools, and I'm going to see my library. And here are all the videos I've created. And this was my fake introduction video. You can decide whether you want students to be able to comment on your video. I absolutely do not want them commenting on this video. And I do not want them downloading my introduction video either. So you want to toggle those off. And then I'm going to click embed. And it has embedded the video underneath. Now, if you have instructional videos that you want to, that are already in Google Drive, you don't need to bring those into Studio. When you go over to the external plug here and you go into Google Drive, you'll just find the video from there and it will embed it directly. So that is one way to include anything from Google Drive or files that are already on your computer. But just remember that this document one does not get you to Google Drive. You will have to use the external apps plug over here to do that, as I mentioned previously. This Google Assignments LTI, we have added that. That's something that's in beta. I'm going to give everyone a few months to get used to Canvas, and then we'll dive into that if it's getting good reviews. So no need to worry about that yet. Okay. I'm actually not going to save any of this because, or did I already save it? I don't think I did. I'm going to cancel. Okay, but you would hit save. Now, the other way you're going to bring in documents, I showed you this in a previous video on Kami, but is in assignments. So if I go to assignments and I create an assignment, you may want to create your assignments within a module. I actually recommended that so that you can have them placed in the right spot within your module. But this will be in your assignments if you want to pull it into a module later. Okay, so I'm going to say demo. I'm not going to type anything here, but I could, if I wanted to pull in a video, you've got the same options I just showed you in assignments because this is the rich content editor. This rich content editor is always going to have the same options. So I could pull in a video that I wanted students to watch and then attach a worksheet that I want them to complete based on the video. So I would pull in the video, or maybe there's a document I want them to have. I would pull that up into this box up here. And then what I'm going to do is use the external tool down here, right here. And I'm going to go into either Google Drive if it's something I don't want them to annotate, or I could go into Kami if it's something I do want them to annotate. I'm going to go back up and do Google Drive Cloud Assignment because I've already shown you Kami in another video. So all I would need to do is find something here that I want to include. Just going to random right here. We've got a document. I'm going to submit that. It's pulled it in, and you can see right there it is. Okay. And then once I hit save and publish, it is now part of that assignment. And right here it is. So you've created a cloud assignment with an external tool. It tells you that. Okay, so students will receive a copy of this document. So if you were wondering how you're going to send copies of documents to students from Google Drive, this is how you would do that. Okay, and so here it is. They can open it. It's their own copy. Okay, they can do whatever they want with it and turn it back into you, that just like you used to do with the dashboard. Now, up here on the right, once everyone's turned it in, you can use the speed grader to to quickly go through and grade your students' work. And I will be making a video on that very soon. Thank you for listening in to this one, and have a great day. Bye-bye.